if you're listening to this, it means I'm dead. Or that I finally convinced that woman at the bar that drink I was offering is just really weird smelling lemonade. In any such case, you're on your own for dinner. There's plenty of food in the truck. If there are complications, you could skip a few meals anyways. Alright, I'll see you later.
Shush. I'm just trying to chillax here, bro.
Today is the day you've all been waiting for. You get to dissect a frog.
Bro, who was waiting for that? Yo, hello?
Ooh, Ben, are you going to be good doing this?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yes, I lost my grandfather this weekend.
We all went to the funeral.
So, Jonas, I could give you a hand with that history paper if you want once we... Jonas, what are you doing?
Chill, man. I'm just taking a breather. I'll be back to give a toast once all the rituals are done.
It's a funeral.
Wait, this isn't a bar mitzvah?
No! Why would you think that?
What's with all these angry people in the robes over there? And why are they doing taxes in that left corner over there if it's not a bar mitzvah?
That's a good question.
Well, now I really regret bringing pork tenderloin as a side for the after party.
Wow, we talked about the racist and sexist remarks.
Corey, no, not because of kosher law. Mother Giannis makes it herself. It's homemade.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, she was dropped too much as a kid and didn't develop the cooking gene most women do in adolescence. And believe me, it shows in her tenderloin.
You know, guys, Paula brings up an interesting point. This can be a bit much for some people. I'll tell you what, I can move our next project to now and give you guys the next 2 weeks to really take this in and write me a short paper on dissecting frogs. Also, I have just been alerted that I've received living frogs. If someone could get the janitor, that would be great.
Personally, I have no problem with frogs. In fact, I am well experienced in handling frogs. A while ago, our school had a mini aquarium. Eventually, the school had to shut it down because of bacteria. But I was able to spare all the frogs left over and gave them a new home in this closet that also had to be shut down because of a different bacteria. Since everyone else thinks if they even step in this bathroom they'll be severely ill, I can get the entire place to myself. This is my sanctuary. Whenever I am stressed or have a bad day, the frogs make it all better.
What assignment should we work on first?
Shush. I'm just trying to chillax here, bro. A while ago, I found something out about myself. My Johnson is not the only gigantic thing I have in my life impairing my judgment and throwing off my schedule. I struggle with procrastination. But then it came to me. I was deep in the depths of depression. I was crying. But then, like a light bulb, it turned on. My brain finally started working again. I have to earn my procrastinating. I can't just be lazy. So I only do what needs to be done and whatever quality is at least acceptable.
Giannis, we don't have time for your antics. We really got to zero in on these assignments. Look, I am a sensitive person. I was all for supporting Ben in his grief. That feeling started to wear off a bit once I learned the ceremony was 8 hours. I was invited to the carnival. Thankfully, after the funeral was over, I had enough time to snatch up this little.
He's a veteran, Paula. Try to be a little patriotic.
Yeah, guys, so I think the best approach would be to tackle this current project before...
Corey, relax. After all, this is America.
What was that?
Hey, easy there, Ben. We don't need you here. So I'm back into your 6th grade hyper-American patriotism stage.
Hey, my grandfather, Friedrich R. Pinsel, fought for America. Put some respect on his name.
Wait, our pencil.
Middle initial D was the one on the program at the funeral.
Oh shoot, I guess that's right. We always used to refer to him as middle initial D because his nickname was Dick.
Richard?
No, Rufus.
Got it pulled up right here. Frederick Rufus Pencil, proud member and veteran of the N-words.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
What? I didn't want to say Nazis in front of Joe. He just had a really hard time when we tried renting Dunkirk.
Factual. Christopher Nolan can manipulate my emotions better than my spiritually abusive babysitter.
Well, I guess that would mean I never really did research him with the correct name. Would you excuse me for a minute? Huh? You weren't here last time. How exactly did you... Tadpoles!
Dang it, I got screwed over at the carnival again. These fish never last after a few days. Guys, enough scrolling, we have to get this stuff done.
Paula, we have plenty of time.
I don't. This paper throws my whole schedule off balance.
I can help you.
No offense, Corey, but if I need to write a report on dissecting an animal, Jonas is my man. You had to watch your dog's autopsy, right?
Yep, and to this day, I have never questioned my sensei again.
All right.
I have a pretty good way of dealing with death. It's called avoiding it.
Nicholas!
What's that?
Nothing. You wouldn't understand.
Ben. You know me. I grew up in the hood.
Well...
And by hood, I mean hoodie. I was verbally abused and body shamed by my fellow classmates into wearing oversized hoodies 5 years early than most. What material is this? Polyester, linen, cotton, bamboo? Do not tell me you're into fleece.
Bamboo. Yeah, bamboo. Okay, bye.
Wait! I was thinking, how long has it been since our last taco selling spree?
Like, a month? Why? I thought we agreed to retire ever since you overdosed on those hot dogs we added to the menu.
Good times, good times. Listen, every day I go through the same thing again and again. Spelling edition, Dr. Seuss. I miss the thrill of the business. It's my fire, my motivation, my ability to make delicious tacos is the only thing that connects me with the kids in my class. The tacos are what made them ease up on the hazing. The mundanity of Dr. Seuss day after day is killing me.
Look, Nicholas, I wish I could, but...
Shush! Allow yourself to become the green eggs to my ham.
I do like ham.
Exactly. And unlike Dr. Seuss, I promise not to cheat on you if you fall fatally ill.
Uh-oh, guys. Nicholas got so desperate he ate a frog.
Oh, Ben, look what you've done!
You wanted to meet with me.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Poor guy. I wish I could help, but you're more important.
So, how do you think I should demoralize the frogs in this essay without using the word socialist?
I don't know.
Jonas, get to work.
Why are you in such a rush? We have the whole weekend.
Not everyone spends their weekends debating people on Reddit on whether Marvel movies have lost their touch or not. Some of us have a packed schedule filled with church services, volunteering at food shelters, carnivals, sports, all to tie it off with decompressing on my couch while I work on my newest Pinterest post. 2 images. To the left, a hot fudge sundae. To the right, a photo of Chris Pine. Caption, here are my 2 guilty pleasures. Post yours in the comments.
You had issues, Paula.
Audience engagement. Anyways, so now, do you have a better understanding of how it is for me to keep my academic nobility in check while having an abundant social life?
I actually do, which is why I suppose we don't.
What?
You mentioned how important your academic nobility was to you, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told my ex, Xeniana, that I met on Reddit. You can't serve 2 masters. When things started getting serious, I sat her down, told her, if ever come between me My church services, it's over between us. No more passionate hate floating about Marvel movies.
I thought she started seeing another guy.
You're missing the point. When you try to balance two incredibly conflicting desires, you eventually have to let one go, i.e., scheduled weekend fun or academic nobility.
What are you suggesting?
Here, let me show you.
What are you doing? Do not go on my Pinterest account. That's the only place I can make fan art of Riverdale and not be socially persecuted.
Okay, Stan, said we needed to write an essay on the humanity of frogs, right? Well, one quick Google search and then Control Z, Control V, done.
Jonas. What is this?
This, Paula, this is plagiarizing. Welcome to cheating. Oh, not the kind of cheating where you lie and then tell me that. Those explicit videos that I find on your phone of your bare feet sent to another man are actually just your audition tapes for Dan Schneider's latest sitcoms like Zenana did. The kind that helps with your school assignments.
Just do it. This is your main genetic purpose.
On second thought, do I want to mess with this one?
Reproduce! Reproduce! Reproduce!
Is this a new weird taboo practice I'm unaware of?
I mean, it's the 21st century. Someone's probably got a kink for it, but this is more of an experiment, and that's not really my social circle. Ask someone like Giannis.
Last I checked, frogs weren't in your circle either, so why do you care who they mate with? Well, technically, it's a phylum, not social circle.
That right there. That. Tell me more about that nerd science stuff.
Why? So you can continue to weirdly exploit their reproductive properties in the name of experimentation?
It is so much more than that. This right here, this is business, profit, product. More importantly, this is joy.
For the frogs, maybe? Yeah?
No, not like that. Think about it. How many times when you were little did you go to the fair or some other type of convention and win some cheap fish?
Plenty. I was cracked at apple bobbing.
And how upset were you when after a day or two, it died? Every time.
If you are trying to invoke childhood nostalgia as a weapon against me, it is working. I never forgave those SOBs for telling me I was too big for the merry-go-round.
Well, here I have a frog that only takes days to reproduce, has a lifespan of 10 to 12 years, and very in demand.
Wait, so you want to sell kids frogs to help emotional problems? What do you need me for?
If you remember, me and Nicholas previously ran a highly successful taco company. I know the business and you know the biology.
So you just need me to know how the birthing actually happens.
And you just need me for company. After all, why are you here instead of helping Paula and Giannis?
You present an impressive proposition. I'll help just as long as we don't get too carried away in this and keep it ethical.
I completely hear you. So, if we're agreed on being business partners, we should probably start wearing these. And you should probably start saying stuff like, yo, get an addiction vaping or something.
No vaping and no hats.
Fair enough.
Plagiarizing made me sick to my stomach, although it did prove to be an effective method of getting the work done. No, what am I saying? Of course it's wrong.
Well, if we're not going to celebrate our success, might as well get to work on our next assignment.
Alright, see, now we're getting the dynamic going. Geez, 9 pages.
I know. I bet even Joe's babysitter is more civil than this.
No, just no.
It is a heavy workload, and on top of that, we have the English one due soon, too.
And that massive religion project that's 30% of our grade is coming up in a few weeks.
My thoughts, exactly.
You know, we could always...
You know you're right. Perhaps cheating on assignments is acceptable given the right circumstances. I know I said it was wrong. But what if it's the type of wrong we have to apply to cavemen when they had to slaughter animals and torture other tribes to protect their family? Except for me, the animals are my pride, and the other tribes is the respect I've built up with all my teachers for the past 3 years. But, hey, got to bring home the meat. You know, I think I would make a pretty good feminist.
Are you sure? I was just going to say we asked the teacher for help.
I'm sure Jonas.
Alrighty, I like this new side of you. Woo!
All right, let's get to work. How do we get this to cooperate with this?
First of all, that's not how it works. We need to get them to lay eggs, then the frog sprays some stuff of his own on the eggs, and voila!
Gross.
It may be gross, but it gets the job done. And that's my main priority. Get the work done, go home.
Hey, we are not going to make just any frogs. Our frogs will be the strongest and most pure frogs known to man. I can make you wealthy, but you have to commit. Are you in or out?
In.
Good. Then you can start by informing me on the ways we can get these frogs to have a genetic advantage from the start.
Well, let's see. We could get a fan or something, get the temperature just right, maybe some aquarium accessories to make them feel at home, maybe some lamps. We could get some beakers up in here. Yeah, I could see the potential in here.
Great! Now we're talking. This is gonna be good.
What's good, Giannis?
I'm good, Will. Much gooder than you could ever be.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
I won the lottery with Paula as my partner.
Really? So it just runs smoothly? No stress?
Yep, that is, ever since I converted her to plagiarism. Now we're much more efficient than sporks.
I guess I'll have to take your word on that.
Oh my god, you're right! I never should have told her about my secret about making coffee with whipped cream. What am I doing?
Dude, you're a lost cause.
Went to the store last night. Everything should all be here.
Sweet! Help me set up and we should be able to start in about 10 minutes.
Sounds good. You know, Corey and I think this could be the beginning of a very prosperous future for us.
Wow, what's up with the music?
Just thought I would set the mood for the frogs. Is there any problem with that?
I don't see one.
I would say that was profitable.
No kidding?
And to think we're just getting started.
What?
The pre-orders for our next drop.
14, 18, 23, 27. We don't have the space for that kind of demand in this room.
Well, where else do you suppose we create? We can't exactly do it out in the open.
Is that sarcasm I sense in you?
Is that condescending attitude I sense in you?
Are you doing condensation?
No, this is condensation. Jeez, how many of these did you drink?
They're really good with whipped cream. You know, that actually gives me an idea. Come with me.
Here we go. I say for the English paper, you get the front, I get the back, and so on, so on, so on.
Already finished.
With both our names attached?
Yep.
Wow, I mean, I was planning on putting the majority of the weight on you and then doing nothing myself anyways, but I thought I would acquire more stealth and manipulation. Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank ChatGPT.
So you cheated.
What if I did? Is there a problem?
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for lying to authority figures with all reward and no penalty, but you didn't even ask me first. It's supposed to just be the two of us. Homework buddies.
Us. Us. There is no us. It has always been me, my massive cerebrum and me. You were an afterthought. You are lucky I am even cutting you in.
Bruh, you mean to tell me that in the whole understanding of this dynamic, you left out Giannis, the Giannis psych, and the Giannis intellect? Let's see how far that thinking gets you when you have an assignment on JavaScript. I will motherboard your ass. I don't need you or anybody for anything. Hey, D-Train, did you happen to get the notes from yesterday's lesson?
You brought me to a bathroom?
It worked well for Paula's casino.
That is true. But what reminded you of this?
I gotta take a pee and check my blood pressure at my next doctor's appointment. Don't mind me.
Surprised to see me, Ben?
Wait, this is the guy you want us to pick on?
Yeah, he crossed me. What's the fuss?
We kind of bought some frogs from him.
Brother, look! It's him or me, and may I remind you that I supply you with these tacos you have in your hand.
Slow down a sec. Our frogs have been treating you well, right? Don't you think those could be a useful asset for special occasions? Birthdays, Christmas, Mother's Day? If you attempt to harass me or my associate, we will be forced to react, and then no more business between us.
Associate?
What do you want us to do with him?
Well, you could start by kicking them in the sack till they tell us their address, so I can dox them publicly on the internet.
Not you.
Swirly. Swirly.
Whoa, Ben, are you sure?
You're the one that got us into this, associate.
Do it!
Ben, if you go through with this, I hope you know this is the end of our friendship. Company, everything.
No. This is the beginning of me!
Okay, you have to admit, that was a little cringe.
Shut up.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Throw the tacos in too.
This isn't over, Ben.
He's unfazed.
Mrs. Cooker, could you please send Ben and Corey to Mr. Major's office?
Sure thing. Ben, Corey.
Heathens.
Well, maybe we can make a deal. These partnerships are just not working out. Paula has gone completely psycho.
If you think she's bad... Yeah, actually I don't have anything to compare it to. Working with Sticky Boy has actually been pretty peaceful.
Oh, rubbing my face, why don't you?
There you
Stop taking everything out of context. You're acting like the BBC.
there you
Ha.
That's it. Now I'm pissed. Great. Just when I think I'm done with these, another one pops up out of nowhere to destroy my mental health and sanity. I swear, it feels like I'm in the Fast and Furious phase again. Paula, say something. That stilted face was reminding me of Vin Diesel's acting, and it's not a pleasant experience.
A week ago, this would have me feeling much more panicked and guilty, but now I just feel, I don't know, alive. And you only live once, right? When I'm on my deathbed, I won't be worried about this F. I know I should feel guilty, but I just don't. I see it akin to that one time when I accidentally told that kid that Santa didn't exist. Like, grow up, dude. All he ever brought me was a study book and said study up.
Wait, Santa isn't. Santa isn't real.
I assume you both know why you're here. Well, I sure hope so, because I really have no idea. Nicholas and his father just called me up and summoned us all here, so I want all the details.
Hey, Major, you got recess duty today, right?
Dude, I told you 1,000 times. We have a pattern. Look at the chart. You're the math teacher. You're supposed to know these things.
I really consider myself more of a statistics guy.
If you'd excuse me for a minute, I have to go make one of my teachers' lives hell while I exercise my authority. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I understand you've been bullying my son.
Call him the P word, Dad.
Hey, your son is the one who started it.
What did I do?
You came to me and expecting to find refuge? I'm not your life coach.
Yeah, I'll never make that mistake again. And if I remember correctly, you were the one pursuing me for the original partnership.
I was pursuing you? What am I, Bill Cosby?
Psst. Ben?
All you women be quiet. Look, I like role models you have for yourself, but my main concern is the money aspect. We are in the middle of opening a restaurant right now, and Nicholas's earnings provide us with a little extra cash that I could use on my vices. And I need my vices. Now I hear you not only quit, but have some type of product of competition you're offering to the kids here?
No, not exactly. Peter Parker, Sam Raimi, Spider-Man 2002.
Ugh. White people humor, am I right?
You just used your race because it was the first tactic of alienation you could think of to belittle us. It's tacky, shows weakness.
I respect you, Ben. You know, if I had a daughter, I would obviously want her to remain celibate till marriage, but with you, I would make an exception. I would walk you down the aisle.
I'm flattered, truly.
Can we get back to the point of the meeting?
Oh yeah, right. Time to pay up.
Wow.
Look, it seems like we both want the same thing.
My overdue and deserved affection?
Cash.
I'm liking it.
We could make a sort of deal. It's simple. We sell frogs for money. You want money. We give you a portion.
On the one condition, you supply us with adequate space to complete our weekly frog breeding sessions, aka the taco truck.
I'm sorry, no can do. I am strictly taco business.
Don't be a fool, the revenue is insane.
Let me ask you something. When you were a kid, you went to the fair, right? Well, how'd you feel when after you spent all your hard-earned tokens on the perfectly good goldfish, it died just a few days later? After you already got attached?
What was its name?
Nicholas, the taco truck is yours during my off hours. I'll bring it here around 1 every day. There's a taco truck now? Come on, I'll show you guys around.
What just happened?
What just happened is I just got a perfectly justifiable reason to cheat on my diet. Come on, taquitos on me.
Should we really be doing this?
Grow a pair.
Paula came up with this ingenious plan. Basically, we're going to steal a folder or something from Ben's locker and take the fingerprint DNA and use that on our paper, thus framing Ben and taking all of the punishment away from us. Bye-bye, F. Excuse me?
A pair of Nikes, yeah, that's what I meant.
I operate only in Adidas. Thank you very much.
Personally, I always preferred Converse myself. Now, what would we be doing going through other students' lockers?
Finding you a new pair of Converse?
My office now.
Is that the last of our supplies?
Yep, last one. The place is coming along nicely.
I have a very good feeling about this.
Your office is the outdoors?
It was the next available space. I thought I deleted this number. Give me 1 minute. Now, where is my trash bin?
Hey, you forgot one.
There's a taco truck in the parking lot now?
It appears so, and from the looks of it, Corey and Ben just unloaded boxes worth of their fingerprints.
Bingo! The school can afford that? Fuck, they couldn't even fix the bathrooms. Well, are you sure about this? I mean, we can get into serious trouble for this.
You're telling me that you are having second thoughts.
Yep.
You were the one that got me hooked on cheating, and now I can never go back. So you want to just forget about it? Go home? I thought you said you were locked in? You said you were committed?
I lied.
Nice.
Do we really want to go this far for one paper? I mean, what's the point? Does your weekend mean that much to you?
What's the point? I'll tell you what the point is, Jonas. We all are limited. We only get a certain amount of time here. If you think I am going to be spending any more of my free time on doing stuff I don't want to do, you are incredibly mistaken. So what's the point? The point is maybe next time we won't get a chance to cheat. Our time will be up. You could get stroke in your sleep tonight.
Alright, I'm back in. But just as last time, and just FYI, I don't stroke in the night. It just happens automatically in the morning because of my colossal levels of testosterone.
That's enough.
Ben?
Check. Temperature?
Check.
Hey, Mrs. McThermostat. We just wanted to show you we have proof that it was in fact Ben who we got our answers from.
Yeah, so it's really more of his fault. He deserves the F.
Is that the case? You're really going to blame Ben? Whose grandpa just died?
Absolutely.
Alright, good enough for me. I don't need to see the lab stuff, just the paper.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna high-five you. Your actions in there disgusted me. You have taken this cheating thing way too far. I didn't sign up for this.
You're complaining? I just saved our grade.
This friendship is over, girl.
Frogs?
Check.
Let's get cooking. I thought I might find you here. You've been spending a lot of time in this truck recently.
Just wanted to get the day started off good, you know?
Yeah, sure. Hey, we had a heck of a payout last week, right? It almost seems like the breeding has become redundant. I mean, almost all the kids in the school have a frog by this point. And Nicholas's dad's restaurant is about to open in a few days.
Ooh, good for him.
Arr. Having trouble there?
Oh, well, you know how it goes. There's always the difficult ones that resist.
You know, Ben, I've been thinking we made so much money last drop, it's almost as if we could take a break indefinitely.
Why we stop now? We're just getting started. There we go. Wait, that's all you got? Are you kidding me?
Whoa, Ben. Take it easy, that one is on the older side.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Ben!
What? He wasn't optimal for production, so I discarded him.
Okay, Ben. I was trying to be civil about this, but this business needs to stop. It's not having a good impact on your life.
You think you can teach me about life? This business gives life. I provide happiness to kids. I never take it away, and you can't take it away either. Don't talk to me about life. I created life. I am the connoisseur of life.
Okay, let's just take a minute to cool
No,
down.
if you don't want to help, stay out of my way and get out.
Lit.
Anyone know what we're doing today?
All right, kids, who wants to go first?
What are we doing?
The project, you know, the one you've had a month to work on.
The massive religion project is 3% of our grade.
Okay, Stacy, your group will go fourth, and then Paula, Jonas, Corey, and Ben's group will go fifth.
Any chance we can get 6th?
He's gonna lecture me about life. Some nerve. Yo, let's go. We trashing more of Nicholas's tacos or what?
You can't tell me you're surprised, Ben, unless, of course, you overlooked one simple fact about kids. Our attention spans are horrible. We run off of trends. Frogs were fun for a while until Jimmy got a black mamba. Now we're into snakes. Your frogs are worthless to us. Enjoy your failing business, Ben. I'll think of you when me and my dad are having our restaurant opening ice cream celebration tonight.
No! No!
So in summation, that is why Zacchaeus is the GOAT. Good luck topping that one.
Sod off.
So you're telling me there are permits involved in having a food truck in your school's parking lot?
Yep.
Communism!
And it's liable for legal repercussions, so I hear.
That doesn't sound too good.
All right, Corey, your group is up. So what format did you guys decide to present your project in?
Speech.
Yep, that's what we chose, speech. So, who wants to start?
I will. So the subject is mortality, right? In the embrace of religion, we are confronted with the stark reality that we will all die sometime. And we have no idea which side of the coin that means for any of us. But we can't let that defeat us. It can drive some of us insane when thinking about how limited our time in this life seems. And we can't just focus on the bad things about us or others. That leads to overcorrection and division. We're all our own people. We need to remember that. So I guess what I am trying to say is think of the good things and hope for the best. I don't know, it just sort of came to me.
So I can tow it?
Yeah. That sounds like the best course of action.
That's great, but the topic is actually modern-day genocides and other worldly tragedies, so...
I was listening to Corey, and I think I can clarify what he was trying to say. If I may, I'm going to say 2 words. White saviorism.
I'm listening.
Guys, what is that?
Oh, I know you're not trying to take my taquitos away from me right now.
It's possible that I took the concept of time management a butt overboard when I was faced with the reality of death. The cheating was a bit much. I apologize. Although I guess you're not the person I need to apologize to.
I should have seen it coming. Frogs can't cure happiness. Shame and despair always win. It was a temporary fix. But I'm hoping this vape stuff will be a different story.
Enough with the vapes, okay?
I need my escapism, Corey!
Look, Ben, we get it. I think we all got a little freaked and acted out of hand after your grandpa's funeral.
I got addicted to ChatGPT.
Well, there's that, on top of the fact that my legacy is now tainted.
Ben, we found something. Your grandpa wasn't what you think. We had Paula's AI do some digging. Your grandfather was a pretty normal guy, no military experience at all. However, he was a huge lover of 90s rap and was radicalized by Ye in his final years. And even beyond that, it's not your job to atone for the past actions of your family. You can start a different legacy today. You've already got a whole group of supports. Me, Paula, Jonas, and D-Train.
Yo, I'm only going cause I'm shopping for my first car. I figured I could score a good deal on a towed car no one ever came to get. My voice, what can I say? I have hair on my balls now.
What do you say? We ditch this place and go watch a marathon of all the Fast and Furious movies?
I say, let's do it!
Well, the price sounds good. Start her up one more time.
I'm about to nut. Oh no, I'm about to nut. Oh, I'm about to nut. Oh, shit.
I'll take it.